Now, let's first learn about the insert edit. The insert command is used when we want to place a clip into the timeline without deleting or replacing existing content, and we want the timeline to automatically accommodate the new clip. Here we already have a clip in the timeline, and we want to add another clip to the sequence. One method we already know is to drag the clip from the project panel or the source monitor into the timeline. This works fine, and it does insert the clip correctly. Now let me show you a much faster method. Let's undo that using Ctrl+Z. To perform an insert, we can use the insert icon below the source monitor or simply press the comma key on the keyboard. One more important thing to keep in mind when using the insert command. Make sure your playhead is positioned at the end of your clip, otherwise Premiere may overwrite the next clip when you press the comma key. To quickly move the playhead to the end of the clip, press the down arrow key. This jumps directly to the next edit point. Once the playhead is at the correct position, press the comma key to insert the new clip safely. This simple step helps you insert clips without accidentally overwriting or replacing existing footage, and it's one of the quickest ways to edit. Now let's add one more clip using the comma key. Now let's look at another situation. Suppose we want to insert a clip between two existing clips. One way to do this is to manually drag the second clip forward to make space, and then insert the new clip. But there is a much better method. Now let's press Ctrl or Command+Z to undo the action. Use the page up or page down keys to jump between edit points. And press the comma key. The clip is now inserted cleanly between the two clips. This is the fastest and most precise way to insert clips during editing. Here you can see that no audio is available because this particular video clip doesn't have audio. If the video did contain audio, then its audio track would automatically appear here below the video track in the timeline. There's also another useful method. First, now let's redo that action. If we hold Ctrl or Command on while dragging the clip into the timeline, Premiere performs an insert automatically without needing the keyboard. It's completely your choice which method you prefer. Both methods work, and you can use the one that feels more comfortable for your editing workflow. Now, let's look at the video only and audio only insert. First, let's select these clips and press Delete key, and we have only one clip. Let's select this clip because it has both video and audio. If you want to insert only the video, hold Ctrl or Command and then press this icon and drag it over to the timeline. You'll notice that Premiere only brings in the video portion without the audio. This is very useful when we don't need the audio track. Now let's undo the action. The same works for audio. Hold Ctrl or Command and drag, and only the audio will be inserted into the timeline. Now let's undo the action. Now here's a very important detail. Track selection controls where the insert happens. If we select the V2 track and then press the comma key, the video will be inserted into V2, not V1. Insert always respects the active target tracks. Now let's turn off the video layer selection. When we press the comma key, notice that only the audio is inserted into the timeline. The video does not appear. This happens because insert respects the active track targeting. So before performing an insert, always check your video and audio track selections, especially when working with multiple tracks. In large projects, we often have several layers of video and audio. Sometimes we only need to insert audio, for example, music, voiceover, or ambience. And other times, we only need to insert video, such as B-roll or visual cutaways. This technique is extremely useful in those situations and gives us precise control over what gets added to the timeline. The same rules apply to audio tracks as well. Here we only have the video, because we turned off the audio track selection. Now let's talk about swapping clips on the timeline. Let's undo that action first. Let's insert a few more clips. Now let's talk about swapping clips on the timeline. Sometimes we want to change the position of two clips without overwriting or deleting anything. And we want this clip to be placed over here. But if we simply drag it, Premiere will perform an overwrite and it will replace the other clip, which we don't want. To avoid overwriting, hold Ctrl on Windows or Command on Mac while dragging. Now, when we drag the clip to the new position, the clips switch position without overwriting each other. This is called a swap edit, and it's a very efficient way to reorganize shots. Now let's create one more scenario. Now suppose that we have multiple tracks in our timeline. In larger projects, this is very common. In this situation, if we hold Ctrl and drag the clip will move from its original position, but it will leave a gap behind. This can break the flow of the edit if not handled intentionally. To perform a clean swap without leaving any gaps, hold Ctrl plus Alt on Windows or Command plus Option on Mac, and then drag the clip to the new location. This swaps both clips instantly without leaving any space in between. This is one of the best ways to rearrange clips on the timeline because it maintains the structure of the edit and avoids unwanted overwrites.